Welcome to the Wednesday Warrior Wrap-Up, where we take a look at some of the awesome news and reveals of this week. First up on the Wednesday Warrior Wrap-Up, we have a look at the Walmart Collector Con, which will be going live tomorrow, the 17th of October at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I believe that's 10 Eastern. And we have a look at quite a few items. I know I've talked about this a little bit before, but now we have more items to show off. And that G1 Retro Optimus Prime, the Bombshell is confirmed to be going up during that, so that's the two Retro Transformers, but we also got two other Transformers that are going up. They actually went up for pre-order over the week, and then like the other two, it was a bit early, so they had to pull it down, but some people got some orders in before it stopped. And that is of the Transformers Retro reissue. I don't really know what they're calling it yet, but it's the Minibots Bumblebee and Gears, and Gears has a toy accurate head, a toy accurate color scheme, and Bumblebee has a toy accurate color scheme with a toy accurate head of the reissue Bumblebee from Walmart a while ago. So it's technically a reissue of a reissue of a reissue in a kind of like a metaphorical way. I don't know, it's weird. It's like, instead of having the toy head with like a more toy accurate head, it's got the cartoon accurate head, but the original reissue Bumblebee that came out a while back was like that. So it's kind of an homage to their Walmart exclusive reissue of Bumblebee from G1, which is kind of cool. And that's the four Transformers. We have one Marvel Legends figure, the Quicksilver, and then we have quite a few McFarlane items. That Gray Hulk that they were talking about, that was a statue, is going to go up. There's also going to be a Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice 2-pack with the apocalyptic Batman and the armored Batman. There's going to be a Batman Beyond gold label exclusive to Walmart Batmobile, a little flying one with a Batman from Batman Beyond. It's really cool red with black shadowing kind of scheme, paint scheme. And then we have a look at some, there's no images of them, but there's silhouettes of some Mego toys that are going up. We have other McFarlane toys like the, they're going to do, I think, a gold label or a platinum edition Jonah Hex with his horse. And then we've got a look at the Mattel side of things. We have a look at a Retro Series Skeletor that goes with that 40th anniversary Retro He-Man they had a while back. So these both are kind of like the ones from Comic-Con a while back. And then we have a look at some Turtles of Grayskull. It's the Shredder in his mutant form, and then the Foot Soldiers in their mutant form, and they're kind of like the Snake Men. So that's really cool, and just quite a few offerings. Like I said, it will be happening tomorrow, October 17th at 7 a.m. Pacific Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And in Flame Toys news, the Transformers Beast Wars Dino Megatron went up for pre-order, and this is the one we talked about, the gray prototype, a while ago. Well, now it's officially available, and this is part of their more high-end expensive like figures, not models. And it has this really cool art style. It's, you know, their take on a Beast Wars Megatron, this nice look, kind of reminds me of like the comic designs and stuff like that, like if Beast Wars Megatron, you know, was, you know, IDW fight or stuff like that. It's really cool looking. It's available on Big Bad Toys, Entertainment Earth, and I believe on the Flame Toys website, and Amazon I think had it, but I don't know for sure. I just know Big Bad Toys, Entertainment Earth for sure had them. But it's really cool looking. I don't usually collect these versions because they are a higher tier of expense. I think you're looking at about 100 plus when you buy these ones. But really cool looking, really awesome if that's something you want, if you're not a big fan of the transforming aspect of Transformers, kind of like the Transformers Red or the Flame models in general. This is a good chance for you to get this. I know that it's becoming more popular to have non-transforming Transformers that are model kits like Yolo Park or Blockies or all those different brands, so this is really cool if you're into that. And in Super 7 toy news, we have a look at three items here. First up, the VHS cased Optimus Prime Ultimates Deluxe figure is, I believe, available now to purchase if you can find it at the Toys R Us and Macy's. So it's technically a Macy's Toys R Us exclusive. I haven't seen it online. I don't know if it is available online, but it does say that you can go in store and find it at your local Macy's Toys R Us. And it's really cool looking. It's, you know, like the Soundwave and the Megatron that have already been announced, where it's just the bare bones figure and an accessory. Really cool. It would have been cool if they threw in the Energon Axe too, but they just put in the Ion Blaster. But this is a really cool offering if you want it. About $35. And then next up we have a look at, we talked about this a while ago, we hadn't heard anything about it, but the Super 7 Reaction Frosty the Snowman finally went live. And it's really cool looking, just in time to order it for the holidays, so you can have a little Frosty the Snowman figure if you want with your collection. Really cool looking, comes with the broom and the figure and all that fun stuff. And then lastly, this is really cool, the Super 7's Reaction Thundercats Invisible Tygra. I hope I said that right. And it's an invisible figure, but it's also a clear card back and the clear, of course, bubble. So it's this full-on invisible figure and invisible packaging that's kind of translucent with some details on it, like the words, of course, you can see and everything like that. Just a really cool figure. So that's some Super 7 stuff that we got to see this week that I thought looked really awesome. And in McFarlane toy news, we have quite a bit to talk about. There was a lot this week. First up, we saw a set of figures that I'm assuming is a wave of another version of a Green Lantern, a Mr. Terrific, and a Grid, the villain, and there's also a Platinum Chase Grid that was found where he's more green looking. We have a look at more Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice figures, with that of a Wonder Woman, a Batman in the armor, a Batman in the survival suit, kind of like the Walmart set, but I think this is sold separately. It's not a 2-pack with probably less accessories. That's just general everywhere. We have a look at a Superman versus Abomination. No, not Abomination. Doomsday. Superman versus Doomsday. I always say Abomination, not Doomsday, but Superman versus Doomsday 2-pack. And then we got a look at another Marvel statue that's coming up of a symbiote suit Spider-Man, which looks really cool. And then lastly, something I'm very excited about that I'm hoping to get my hands on, a Superman from the original Superman movie of, oh god, is it Christopher Lee? No, not Christopher Lee. Oh god, what's his name? I feel bad, I'm forgetting it. I'm pulling a blank. They just had a documentary on him, but the original Superman, you know who I'm talking about. I feel bad that I'm pulling a blank on his name. But that's really cool. It's got the soft good cape. It looks amazing, and I'm excited to see that he's finally getting a figure, because this is, of course, you know, in my opinion, the popular live-action Superman. When you think of Superman, this is the first one that pops up in your mind. But yeah, that's just a lot of McFarlane toy news. This stuff will be going out. Some of it will be going out on the 18th. So keep an eye out for that. And then some of it will be going live it's probably all going to go live throughout the weekend of New York Comic Con, so like the 17th, 18th, and 19th. I believe the Mr. Terrific, Green Lantern, and Grid are all, some of them, they're hitting some stores already. It seems like a lot of time we get the news from McFarlane on social media and stuff like that, and from other people who talk about McFarlane toy news, and then it's already hitting store shelves. Like, I believe the Superman and Green Lantern I talked about last week is already hitting store shelves this week. So he's doing a really good job promoting the items and then having it already hit store shelves or go up for pre-order. But yeah, just a lot of McFarlane toy news this weekend, and we're probably going to see more at New York Comic Con. And in the spirit of Halloween, I don't usually talk too much about Funko because there's so much with Funko. And also it's, you know, one of those things where I know that it's very niche, and you have to know a lot about it, and I'm not as big of a Funko collector. I've got maybe 20 Funko products in my collection, which is still quite a bit in my opinion. But they are doing something that I'm very excited about. They're doing a Goosebumps set of Funko Pops now, which in my opinion is a really cool license to do Funko with, because you can take these characters from the Goosebumps novels and make them these little chibi vinyl figures. And for me, that's something great for a way to get something from that line. I mean, there are some action figures out there that are low articulation, and they're the same kind of feel. They're perfect because I don't really feel like you need a super articulated Goosebumps figure. But yeah, this is really cool. If you're a Goosebumps fan, we're in the Halloween season, and you want some kind of representation in your collection, this is a good chance to get a Slappy or any other character that's shown here to put in your collection. And like always, you know what time it is. It's time to talk about the comics we think are great this week. And first up, we have a look at DC's Batman Year One, which is a really awesome cover here of Batman and Robin. And it tells us the story of Batman right after he adopts the orphan Dick Grayson and is training him to be Robin when a new crime lord called the General comes into play. It looks really awesome. The story sounds cool. Very excited about it. And then next up, we have a look at Archie Comics, the 9 Lives of Salem from the Sabrina the Teenage Witch universe. And this is a story about Salem and, after he became a cat, because as we know, he was a powerful warlock, and he has to deal with something from his past, even though he thought he was done with it. And it might just use all 9 of his lives. So it's a fun little comic. It's covering Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I'm very excited about it. Perfect for Halloween. And then lastly, we have a look at, same kind of situation, perfect for Halloween, Marvel's Crypt of Shadows, which covers some of our more horror Halloween themed heroes on their adventures through All Hallows, fighting some sinister villains. So we've got Scarlet Witch, Agatha Harkness, Blade, Werewolf by Night, Man-Thing, Kraven the Hunter, and a bunch of other characters kind of going through a Halloween special comic. I'm very excited for it. It's perfect for the Halloween time. So yeah, those are the comics this week we thought looked really awesome. Like always, don't forget to stop at your local comic shop, pick up your savior, this is your reminder, and just have fun this week. In our creative corner, we have a look at a talented artist on Instagram, at JackKelly414 on Instagram, and like always, their profile link will be in the description down below, but their work is incredible. The thing that first caught my eye was this Hatsumiku Transformers animated Soundwave collab, where they mix the two together and it looks incredible. Got me really excited. I'm a sucker for Transformers. But then on their page, they had a lot of other franchises that looked incredibly sketched. They do everything with pencil, it looks like. And the way they're able to do the work is incredible. Like the Spider-Man Noir really stuck out to me that I have here, because it's multiple layers of black, but you can still see the character. And it's just, I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff where you have like maybe 3 colors you have to work with and you just figure out a way to layer it so you can see the image really well. And then we have a look at a Wild Robot sketch, which just made me just feel the feels for it, because it just was really beautiful. Haven't seen the movie yet, kicking myself for it, but I've heard great things about it, so I want to go see that. And then we have a look at a Captain America here, and a outfit I've never seen him wear that I know of. I don't know if it was a suit from a one-shot or something that I never saw, but nonetheless, I want a Marvel Legends of this Captain America now. It looks incredible. Like always, give them some love, give them some support, love their stuff, like it. Give them a follow if you like that kind of art style of sketched Transformers and stuff like that. There's also a Ben 10 here I have of Heat Blast. I'm a Ben 10 fan, grew up watching the show, loved it, so it's cool to see someone doing some art for it, and just really awesome work. If you like sketches and you like fan art, definitely give them a follow, and just share some love with them, because their work is incredible. They only got about 3,000 plus followers, so let's see if we can get it up a little bit and get them some more followers. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.